Come and eat. Shan audio web novel chapter 3. The next day at the same time, another nourishing lunch is delivered as if to confirm Shan's fear. This time it is not Linda but a beautiful secretary from the president's office claiming to be Linda's assistant, May. The third day is a secretary named Vi. Each day, a beautiful secretary delivers lunch twice. It was done by handsome and friendly male assistants who made Shan's little heart pound like a drum. The only thing unchanged is the pork liver inside the lunchbox. Shan really wants to scream. I am always willing to donate the blood I have nurtured in my body for 20 years. Please do not make me eat any more pork liver. Let me choose my food. Of course, this thought is buried in her heart. Even if her courage increases tenfold, she does not dare to shout this out. After eating 2 weeks of the special lunch from the president's office, even someone naive like Shan begins to feel uneasy. How much blood is needed that she has to eat so much? Shan had thought of resigning, but each day she thinks the lunch would stop the next day, so no need to resign. Who know the power that be actually perseveres to send lunch for 2 weeks straight. On Monday of the third week, Shan pulls aside the secretary, sincerely thanks the company, thanks the president, thanks the secretary's assistants, says even without lunch she is willing to jump through hoops for the company and can donate at least 400 cc of blood, so beginning from tomorrow there is no need to bring her food. Shan had spent 2 days drafting these words. Then she spent the entire weekend making sure her message is simple but to the point. The secretary smiles and says, "I'm acting according to the president's order. Miss Zhu, if you have any other ideas, you're the best person to tell the president." Shan is dumbfounded. She is only a small employee. How can she talk to the president? Fengteng is a big building. She does not know where Big Boss's office is. She can follow the secretary to find him, but, she does not have the courage. Thus, Shan has to shamelessly continue to eat pork liver every day in the office under the admired and speculative stares of her colleagues. Then tragically, her face, which has never had pimples, has a glorious pimple entrenched in the middle of her forehead. Of course, there are also good things. Shan feels the warm spring in the office. Her colleagues are heavyweights, knowing how to act graciously but doing so silently and stealthily. Before, Shan would need to run all over the office asking for help but unable to get complete answers. Who has time to teach a newcomer? Now different colleagues take the initiative to ask if she needs help. Sometimes they conveniently bring her a cup of hot tea, and when they talk they make sure to include her in the conversation. Shan is not that naive to not know why the attitudes of her colleagues have changed. She is an honest child who fears being mistaken for being a company royalty, so she quickly explains the reason the president sends her lunch is because she had done him a little favor. Specifically what favor she does not divulge because she thinks it concerns other people's privacy. The colleagues outwardly appear understanding but inwardly they do not believe a small employee can help the big boss to the extent he has to send lunch every day. Something shady is in the air. Shan sees everyone looking convinced, so thinks the misunderstanding has been cleared. Not knowing her explanation has made the situation even more complicated. The picky manager is now polite, not because he is scared of the power that be, but the old man feels even with such a strong supporter, this girl is still modest and hard-working. That is rare nowadays, so he feels more and more satisfied with her. Eating pork liver into the 4th week, that day the secretary brings lunch but also gives Shan an invitation, a gorgeous invitation. As Shan opens it, she thinks wealthy people certainly have different standards. The invitation says, a banquet for the baby celebrating 1 month will be held on November 2, 2007, Friday night, 8 p.m. Yan King and Feng Yue respectfully invite Miss Zhu Shan. Location: Club XX. At the bottom in black ink is the address of Club XX. The 3 words, Zhu Shan, and the address are in different handwriting. The words, Zhu Shan, are written prettily and clearly. Shan guesses it is by the pregnant woman with the same blood type. The address is written with force, imprinting the other side, the writing style very firm, giving Shan a feeling of dominance. She immediately thinks of the arrogant boss at the hospital. But he would not be free to write this. As for the address, it can be searched online, why need to write it out? Colleague passed by and saw, secretly surprised Zhu Shan can attend a banquet of the president's family, then remarks casually, Club XX. It is said it is based on membership, very mysterious. Shan was glad it would not be a 5-star hotel, so no need to dress too formal. Hearing that, her eyes darken, feeling money suddenly gains wings and flying out of her wallet. Shan shops all evening, buying a dress not too showy that she can normally wear and a pair of black high heels that she has never had the courage to walk in. She also buys a set of 8 toy ducks as a gift. The kind that swims on water, each toy duck singing a different song. She selects a brand name that costs several hundred yuans. She remembers as a child, she had loved toy ducks, so a baby will probably like this gift. At first, she thought about buying silverware for the baby, but the president's family has everything, so buying toy is more practical. Then she finds out her credit card has expired and she owes the bank 1 yuan. Friday after work, she does not leave immediately but stays until 7 p.m. Then goes to the bathroom to change into the dress and high heels and walks out of Feng Teng's building. Fortunately, everyone has gone home. Shan would be embarrassed if she is caught dressing so formally. While standing in front of the building waiting for a taxi, a silver BMW stops in front of her. The window is rolled down and senior assistant to the president sticks his head out. Miss Zhu is going to the banquet. Get in and we'll take you there together. All right, thank you. Shan nods gratefully as it is hard to find a taxi at the end of the week. Then Shan opens the back door. Then, Shan regrets it. Who can tell her? Why is Big Boss sitting there, Mr. Senior Assistant? I have never offended you.